right, welcome to Shooting Hoops in the Boot, our very first episode of 25, 26. I got my co-host Charlie Duckworth with me, and a very special guest, South Pembina head coach Travis Day is joining us here tonight to talk about his South Pembina Bulldogs. As Coach Day is taking over the round down there with was led by Jordan McGowan the last few years. Coach Day, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, blessed. I'm blessed to even have the opportunity to be on here with you guys.
Man, we appreciate you coming on with us. We love talking hoops, and I know you do as well. And we got to go over your South Pembina Bulldogs. So, Coach, before we get started about your Bulldogs, tell us a little background information on Coach Travis Day.
I'm an old head, so I've been in this area for a little while. I've coached at New Madrid. I coached at Hayti. Got out of it for a little while. And couldn't get rid of the itch and decided to get back into it.
So in the meantime, when you got out of coaching, you were still kind of involved, but you were refereeing. So tell us how that went.
Yeah, I put it on the stripes. It was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, you went, like you said earlier, I went from being the woofer to the woofy. But you know, it made me even love the game even more because I was learning both sides of it, from the coach's side, and then also being an official.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, I probably already know the answer to this, but it's better off being the coach, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Them parents are rough, boy. I'll tell you, man. Yeah, especially if you miss a little call there, which we're all human. You know it happens. But Coach, you got to be excited, man. You're taking over a pretty good winning program last few years. 2 years ago, they went to the Final Four. Last year, they had a good year at 16-10. You got some returning players, and let's start there, Coach. Let's talk about your senior and your leader in Robert Farmer. Tell us what he means to that team, man.
You know, it's I'm blessed to be able to take over a program that got some special pieces already there, and especially having a kid like Robert, who basically been the starting PG since he was a freshman. So he's a student of the game, and you know we started off pretty good together.
Good deal, man. Charlie, got anything?
Robert Farmer was a scorer last year. He was a dog, especially in those conference tournament games and the game against Crothersville.
All right, Coach. So tell us a little bit about some of your other players, man. I see your other senior. You got Parker Carlisle. Now Carlisle can shoot that three, man.
Yeah. Carlisle's gonna be our deep threat. You know, he's doing pretty good for us, and I think he's going to be a big piece for us.
Hey, somebody got TV on or something?
Yeah, that's me. There we go.
All right, thank you, Coach. All right, and you got let's talk about Ty Campbell, man. You got Ty Campbell back, man, and Ty was a big part of the reason they went to that Final Four. Is he hit that big time shot against Puxico, man. So that's got to feel great having somebody like Campbell and Farmer in that backcourt, man.
Well, I think, you know, Ty is a workhorse. That kid don't mind working. He hits it every day. He gives me everything he's got. And like I said, when you able to take a program with kids who's been there, that don't mind working, you know, they're listening, they're open and learning right now. So it's been pretty good so far.
All right. Also, and he's been starting as a freshman. Is that correct, Coach?
Yes, I believe so.
So he's got a lot of ball games underneath that belt of his, man. So leadership wise, I'm sure that's a pretty big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, man, and some other players, I guess Mayberry's back.
Yeah, you know, Mayberry got a lot of playing time last year. The Logan Southern kid, he played a lot last year. So, you know, it's a lot of guys back that clock some minutes. So that's a good plus for us.
Yeah, you got some dogs on that team, man, and some winners as well, man. And tell us any up and coming newcomers. As I look down your roster, I see you do have quite a bit of freshmen on the list there, man.
Some kid that we're probably gonna have to give some minutes and also be a junior, Bryce Robinson. He's gonna have to put some quality minutes in for us. And we're hoping that we got some freshmen that towards the year to be able to help us out.
Right on. What about one of the Berry kids? Are they still there? What was it number 5? I think he wore.
Yeah, Caden Berry. Yep, we're gonna be counting on him.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to be our size for us.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Coach, schedule wise, man, you're getting ready to open up, man. I mean, have you had any practices yet?
All right. We've been having our practices. We actually would go to a Jamboree Thursday up at Bell City. Then Thanksgiving weekend, it's on.
And Thanksgiving weekend, you're up in Van Buren, I do believe, right?
Sir, we're up at Van Buren at a Current River Classic.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been in that Current River Classic?
I don't know if they went last year or not. I'm not sure.
I know I talked to Coach Black from Van Buren a few weeks ago, man. He was big on that Current River Challenge. Looks like you got Neelyville and Pocahontas. Now, Neelyville gave all that Hayti wanted last year in that district title game, man. So that's going to be a tough matchup.
That's going to be a real tough matchup. And then, like I said, our first two coming out the gates, them and Pocahontas, and I don't mind it early because it give me something that we can work on. Let me see where we at.
So who is all in that Bell City Jamboree with you? And tell us how that works.
It's going to be us, Bell City, Clarkton, and Twin Rivers.
And you play each other like a half or a quarter or something?
Well, yeah, we play each other two 8-minute quarters.
I got you. That's how that works. Charlie, you got anything, buddy?
Just looking early on in the schedule, Pocahontas, they're a team that's going to have to travel all the way up from Pocahontas to Van Buren to go out of state. Do you guys think that you guys could handle or playing a team that's out of state, a new style that is going to have to adapt to some like no shot clock in Missouri?
I think with them, Pocahontas is well coached. Their coach is a seasoned veteran. He coached Division II basketball, so I'm sure he's gonna have them ready for it. But I think for us, it ain't gonna matter because we ain't like we gonna walk the ball up the floor anyway. So they'll be used to it. Now it might get him where we can finally slow the ball down a little bit, but. For us, I think it's going to be up and down game, so it probably won't even matter.
Absolutely. All right, Mark.
Yeah, Coach. Going on down your schedule, man. Let's just talk about the Boot Hill Conference in general. I mean, you've coached in the Boot Hill Conference. You know what it means. You played for New Madrid, so you've been down the Boot Hill area your whole life. So, tell us a little bit about Boot Hill basketball and what it's meant to you as a player and as a coach, and how tough it is.
I think I'm gonna give you a prime example this year, Mark. I think Class 2 in Southeast Missouri is going to be a beast. I'm talking about Class 2, not even just the Boot Hill Conference, just Class 2 teams, period. In Southeast Missouri is I can't think of a bad team in Class 2 this year. So it's going to be tough all over Southeast Missouri, I think. It's going to be one of those years that you got to take care of home court because it's going to be hard to win on the road.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, me and Charlie were talking off air before you got here, and like Hayti, for a fine example, they got all their starters back off a team that went 17-5 and went to the section quarterfinals. And man, you got to play teams like them. You got Caruthersville, and then you even with your little crosstown rival there that you've gotten into is Cooter. Cooter's got some shooters too.
Cooter's gonna be tough. I mean, like I said, just half the teams you throw Charleston's probably gonna be Class 2. Puxico, Malden,
Portersville.
I mean, it's night in and night out. You're gonna have to play.
Yeah, there's no night off, is there?
No.
No. Go ahead, Charlie.
Just going back to the Boot Hill Conference. So, Coach Day, what? I'm just gonna ask you this: what do you believe is the toughest environment in the Boot Hill Conference to play in? Like the toughest away arena to play in?
I'll be honest with you, I think they all are. I mean, if you mean Camel's a hard place to play at. Zenith is a hard place to play at. Then you go even Porterville. I think all of them in the Boot Hill Conference there's a hard place because every team gets a good home crowd, and that crowd and all those gyms are loud gyms that you can't hear each other. So I think it ain't a one in the Boot Hill Conference. I don't think it's a hard place to play at.
So, Coach, district tournament this year, where is that at, man?
They haven't been chosen yet that I know of.
Okay, and districts hasn't been chosen either, right? So you really don't know who's going to be.
Yeah.
When does all that come out? Do you know?
No, I think here maybe second or third week of the season.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So nobody knows where they're going right now.
So your tournaments wise, you are in the Clarkton Christmas tournament. Have you guys? I think that's a new tournament for you guys. Am I correct?
Yeah. I think this is the first year.
And so tell us a little bit about the competition that's normally in that thing.
Really, I'm not even sure. I haven't even got the teams in it, so I'm not familiar with it. But really for us, we're anywhere we can go and play, we're gonna want to play.
I'll tell you what, that's usually a tough little tournament. I know Portersville's in there, and they usually bring somebody from up St. Louis way and throw in there, man. So you never know.
I think usually Carter's in it.
Do what now?
I think usually East Carter's in it.
Yeah, and that's a good program.
Yeah. So
year in and year out.
Yeah.
And Coach, I know last year you guys had some classic battles with Lake City, Arkansas, which I don't see them on your schedule this year. But you have a team out of Jonesboro on West Side, man. So that's going to be a tough one. Then you got Risco. Risco's always a tough game, man. And then of course your Boot Hill Conference schedule, Malden, Haytide, Porterville, Campbell. And then you mentioned a team that we didn't even mention, Zenith Hornsville and Coach Moore. He's done a fantastic job there, man. He's got some young guns as well. And that's a game that you have to go there and play, man. So that's going to be rough.
Yes, sir. That's what I was saying. Class 2 in Southeast Missouri is going to be a gauntlet. I mean, it's going to be tough.
I know. Charlie?
But so, do you have any idea who's in Class 2? Like, I know that you don't know, but do you have a idea of who's in there this year? Who to expect to see?
Just going off of last year, like you got Charleston was Class 2, Puxico, Malden was Class 2 last year. Then you got Campbell, Portersville,
Haytide, South Iron.
Yep, South Iron.
Coach knows about South Iron. We went to South Iron when Coach Day was at Haytide, didn't we, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're always a tough program too, man.
That's a tough gym for sure.
Yeah.
So
it's some great Class 2 ball teams in Southeast Missouri this year.
Well, Coach Day, man, we are glad to have you back on the sidelines coaching basketball in Southeast Missouri. I do know that, man.
I appreciate it. I'm glad,
man.
Thank you.
And I know it's got to be better wearing that shirt and tie than them old pinstripes, right?
Man, I guess it is.
Hey, tell us who is all on your coaching staff?
Right, me and Coach Boyd. Coach Boyd stayed on with me, Orlando's Boyd, and so he's still with me. So I'm glad to have that. He's a staple on the bench at South Pim. So
that's for sure, man. He's been down there quite a while.
And when you can get a veteran like that stays with you, I mean, it's been a plus for me.
Good deal, man. Community-wise, anything that community can do to help you guys out, get behind you, or anything you're needing?
So far it's been great. I can't complain one bit. It's man, they've been good to me so far.
Good deal, man. All right, Coach. I guess that's all I got for right about now, man. And good luck to you and your Bulldogs, and we'll see you down the road. Charlie, you got anything else?
Thank you for coming on the show, Coach. Can't wait to see the Bulldogs this season.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Coach, next time we'll try to get some of your Bulldogs lined up to come on the show with you, okay?
Hey, we'll do. We'll definitely do.
All right, man. All right, Coach, you have a great night, man. I appreciate you joining us.
All right, guys.
Cut him out there. I didn't mean to. That's Coach Travis Day, a fine coach there in Southeast Missouri. Charlie, as he said, we are loaded in talent in Southeast Missouri, my man, and what a year it's going to be for us in basketball in the Boot Hill, man.
I mean, it's a year to look out for. You got the Tigers who lost Jermonte Alexander, but they still have Quan McVeigh. They still have Sammy Bryant. They have some emerging stars from JV coming up. You have Hayti, who, as you mentioned, all 5 starters returning. You got South Tim, who are 2 years off of that Final Four run. I mean, don't doubt a team like Neelyville either that made that run in districts last year. I mean, it's stacked everywhere. Malden has gained Coach Fowler from Campbell, and that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest coaching move of the off season.
And I think that's going to pay dividends right out the bat, my man.
Yeah, you got Fowler. I believe he transferred over, and you got Zion Bell, their big man, over in Malden. That's a duo to watch out for this year.
For sure. Another team we ain't talked about, the Burning Mules. Burning Mules always are a great team, usually around Class 2, and got a lot of pure shooters and very patient with that basketball.
They went out and scheduled this year. I mean, looking at their schedule, they got Woodland. They have Crothersville. They got to travel to Crothersville. They have Puxico, Hayti, Campbell, Malden, Notre Dame. So they scheduled well this year. Bernie did, because they want to prove to the world, or prove to the state, that they're a force this year.
Yeah, and you talk about that Woodland team, man. Look how good they made a run last year to the Final Four as well.
They were a shock team for me, because I can't even lie, I didn't even know what a Woodland was starting last year, and then they just kept on winning and kept on winning.
Yeah, and the girls team. We had the girls team in the district tournament. Was it districts or quarterfinals?
I think it was
quarterfinals against Porterville.
The quarterfinals against Porterville.
Yeah, you're correct. That's what it was.
I mean, you also look at the girls teams. The Al Jackson Classic coming up. There's some great girls teams in Southeast Missouri as well.
That's right. Hayty's got everybody back. Campbell's got a superstar down there as a freshman last year. I can't think of her name right now.
Got a few.
Yeah, Cena's got Jamerson and whatever the other little girl's name. They could shoot, man. They got some shooters on their team. Yeah, so it ought to be a interesting year. And another team we didn't talk about, Puxico. Puxico made their run, and they got a few back, and their number 1 player, Landon Burchard's back, man. So ought to be an exciting year. And I'll tell you, I talked to Coach Webb the other night at the football game. I know he's fired up for the Hayti Indians, and how could you not be? You return everybody off a 17-5 team in a game they really should have won in that quarterfinals, man. They were up big and let that one slip away. So, they got a bad taste in their mouth, man.
I mean, and this is the perfect time for basketball, because you have tournaments starting up. You got these big, I guess you could say non-conference, non-district games too, where you just see and out-of-state games where you just see teams prove to the state that they're a force this year and to be ready for them. I mean, to be a little biased with Crothersville, they play first of all St. Mary's out of St. Louis in the Riverbend, and that's a 4-star point guard that they have to go against. And then obviously they have Dyer County on the 2nd of December, and that's a big out-of-state game for them.
Yeah, I know, and I meant to ask Coach Day about this because I looked further down his schedule. I thought it was. Let me look. Maybe it was. It was Cooters. Speaking of Cooter, we got Coach David Mathis on the show tomorrow night, and we'll talk about the Cooter Wildcats. But Hayty's loaded their schedule up too, man. I mean, they're traveling to St. Louis to do a tournament, and then so.
They also have to play in the Rotary Shootout against Valley, who me and Jeremy saw last year in the last basketball game we did.
That's correct, and that game was in Bloomfield. Yes,
that game was in Bloomfield. That game was a good one right there. I mean, Puxico. They started to pull away in that second half, but that first quarter, it was like watching 2 heavyweights slug it out.
Yeah. Man, I'm pumped. I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, we're still playing football in Hayti, And but I'm ready. I'm pumped about the basketball season as well, man. And speaking of that, Hayti does play in the quarterfinals this weekend as they travel to Vanpar. We wish the Indians of Hayti the best of luck, and we'll have that game on Mission.tv, the Boot Hill Sports Network. So, and then of course basketball schedule is coming up. Charlie's going to have the River Bend Classic for us.
I won't have the River Bend Classic.
He will not have it. Okay,
I will not have it.
I got you.
I'll have December 2nd at New Bern.
There you
where
go.
They play Dyer County. That's circles.
And then just look for somewhere in a town near you covering a Southeast Missouri team. As Charlie mainly got Crothersville, and then I've got Hayti, but we do South Pim, Cooter, and other schools as well.
The Charlie Duckworth World Tour starts this year. I'm going everywhere. I'm going.
Some of these gyms get us for our signal, but we sure will try it if you'll have us. Ain't that right?
That is right. I'm going South Pim. I'm going Cooter. I'm going wherever. If Sykeston wants me, I'll go up to Sykeston. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Hayti's have got Sykeston this year. Crowsville's have got Sykeston, I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
They
that's
got,
every year.
That's home too. That's a home game for the Tigers.
That's
another big one that you have to have circled if you're just a fan of basketball, because that's two teams right there that are just ready and kind of a rivalry there.
Yeah,
between Sykeston and Crothersville.
Jackson too. You guys have Jackson this year?
At Jackson.
Yeah, so that'd be one you need to circle too.
Yeah,
that's a program on itself, man. That's like
what are the games to circle for Hayti this year?
I don't have their schedule in front of me. I printed it off, but I left it at the office. But let me look it up, though, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
I'd say at Sykeston for sure. The Big River Shield Lion Holiday Classic at Manila. I know the Tigers and Indians are both in that.
Yeah, and that'd be our first trip over there. I know you guys been going last couple of years.
That would be technically my first trip up there too. I haven't went the past 2 years, but
so is it actually a tournament or is it like a round robin? How's that set up?
I think it's a tournament this year. I think it was a round robin the past couple of years, but I think this year it's a tournament.
So yeah, here's Hayti's going to open up at Greenville, and here's what Coach Webb said the other night. He's like, Greenville's already going to have like 7 or 8 games underneath their belt by the time that game happens for Hayti.
Yeah, I'm looking at Greenville's schedule right now. They have the Jackson Jamboree. I believe that happened yesterday. Then they play at Bloomfield. They play in the Current River Challenge against Pocahontas and Summersville. They play in the Woodland Tournament, and they play Doniphan. And they play Hayti, and Hayti is their basketball homecoming game.
That's correct. Yeah.
That is insane that we're having a basketball homecoming in December.
That's right. It is strange, ain't it?
Yeah,
go ahead and get it out of the way, right?
I know. Ours is Lake County, and that is the 30th of January. So
I think another tough game is that Osceola team out of Osceola, Arkansas. That was a great game last year. Hayti upset them. So
yeah, that's a long travel too, an hour and a half or an hour or so.
So Osceola's always got a good program, man. And then of course Campbell, and there it is, that MLK Invitational at Gardner Ritter. Hayti plays McClure North in that one.
And other than that, McClure North got some games.
Yeah. Other than that, it's the usual suspects. The Boot Hill Conference Tournament, as we normally carry that, the 31st through the 6th of February, we'll have that one. And then Hayti plays at Bernie this year, at Gosnell, and got Risco on the schedule at home. So a lot of big games for the Indians. We'll see if they can repeat that 17-5 mark and another district title. So that'll be an interesting year.
I'm ready to get. I'll know it's for sure basketball season when we get our top 10s in.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It's time for basketball.
Yeah,
the second I lay down a top 10 on who's the best teams in the area.
All right, that's all I got for tonight, Charlie. You got anything else?
I don't got anything at all.
All right, man. Thanks for Coach Day and the South Pembina Bulldogs joining us here tonight, man. And we'll be back tomorrow night as we have Coach David Mathis from Cooter with us, talk about his Wildcats in the up-and-coming 25-26 basketball season. Should be an exciting one. Make sure you join us tomorrow night as we talk to him. And That is Charlie Duckworth. I'm Mark Manley saying so long for the Boot Hill Sports Network.